Hey guys, welcome to my 2023 high level money making guide. In this video, I am going to show you guys 3 different high level money makers that does not include bossing. So we're going to be looking at some pretty good high level money makers that most people should be able to do if you have a pretty high level account. And you will be able to make up to 20 mil per hour for these methods. All 3 of them are really good and will make you at least over 10 mil, maybe 15 mil per hour at least. So let's jump into the 3 different methods. The first method we have is making the Waterfiend binding contracts. There are a few requirements for this. They are fairly high level. So one is level 68 archaeology and the Dagon by mystery completed. So that's something you will need to have completed to make binding contracts, which is needed for this. You'll also need 50 summoning, and 80 plus ranged is highly recommended for Waterfiends. You will want to be using ranged against Waterfiends. They have high defense against magic and melee, so ranged is the way to go. You will also need access to the ancient cavern. That's the best spot to fight the Waterfiends. You will be able to make over 20 mil per hour with this method, and also quite a bit of ranged XP as well. You should be able to get anywhere from 600k to 800k depending on how many Waterfiends you are killing per hour. So the first thing you'll want to do when you're going to make the Waterfiend binding contracts is you're going to need to make the binding contracts, which again requires the Dagon by mystery and 68 archaeology. But to make the contracts, you will just need 200 spirit shards, 1 blue charm, a pouch, and then 2 blood of Orcus and 2 hellfire metal. So overall, it will cost just over 40k to make one of these binding contracts. So that's the first step, is just make enough so you have a good lump sum of contracts. I have 301 here. After that, you are going to want to go to the ancient cavern. So you can do that either by going into the waterfall, but if you do have the Slayer cape, you can just teleport directly to the Slayer Master there, which is Kuradel. So once you get here, the Waterfiends are just down in the ancient cavern part here. They do hit fairly hard, so you will probably want a little bit of food, but they aren't really too bad. So you can see they don't have too much health. After each kill, you are going to get a Waterfiend binding contract. You can see they're listed for 77k, so I made the pouch for just over 40k. So you're making 30k profit per Waterfiend, and you can kill them really fast. You will want to note them with your magic notepaper. Magic notepaper is really cheap, so it's just gonna save you from having to go back and forth from the bank, and just make your GP per hour much higher. But this method is really great. You get a lot of ranged XP per hour. You can see this is double XP week here, but I'm getting 2.5k XP per kill, which is absolutely phenomenal. I'll just note the Waterfiend binding contracts. So yeah, that's the method. It is pretty simple. You're just going to be killing these Waterfiends as fast as you can. And it's really great GP per hour. It can be over 20 mil depending on how fast you're killing them. If you are, a bit slower, don't really care about the efficiency part, you're still going to make easily 15 mil per hour doing this method. So it is a pretty good one, especially if you're planning on training ranged anyway, because Waterfiends, they are one of the best places to train ranged. Now, this next method we have is collecting Dinosaur Propellant. This is a really great money-making method. It is a bit tedious, but it can make you over 20 mil per hour. All you need is 95 firemaking and the extinction quest, so really not too many requirements. You'll also earn over 400,000 firemaking XP per hour, and that's base. If it's on double XP, of course, you'll get 800k. So the firemaking XP per hour is really great, and you can make over 20 mil per hour doing this method. So overall, it's a great method. It does have, it's fairly click intensive, but it does have an AFK portion to the method as well to balance it out. So it isn't too bad. But anyway, let's just jump into the method. So when going to make the Dinosaur Propellant, you will want to go to the experimentation minigame. So to do that, I just go to the Ardone teleport and just go to player on farms. You can go up the building here and use the mystical tree. This is to teleport to the ranch out of time. And then all of the stations for the Dineros are over here, just south. And you can get to the experimentation minigame just by teleporting with the mystical tree over here. So I'll click that. And we'll go to option number 1. So this is where you can start the minigame. Basically, the storm barn is right here. So I'll want to collect from the storm barn. And you can see I have a bunch of different dinosaurs. So what I'll want to do is go over to the different trows here, and I'll want to feed these dinosaurs. So for the beanie mush, you're feeding these purple dinosaurs. And we'll go over to the next one, the berry mush. So that is the Barosaurus, which is these pinks. And so you're just going to want to feed these dinosaurs 3 times each. You can see that they change color after you feed them. The third one is just up the stairs here. And we'll feed the cerealine mush. So you can see you're feeding the yellow dinosaurs here. And you see some of them actually have been fed 3 times already. We got the Potterington blend. So I'll just go down to the last trough here, and we'll feed the Rudy mush. That's going to get these brown ones, I believe. And so we got a little bit more of the Potterington blend. So you get the Potterington blend when you feed the dinosaurs 3 times. You can ignite the blend, and this does take a while, so this is sort of the AFK part of the method. And also where you get a ton of fire making XP. And that's where you get the Dinosaur Propellant. So you can see it sells for 2k each, so just off of the few minutes that I just did, I made over 200k. So you can see just how much money you can make from this. It's well over 20 mil per hour if you're pretty efficient at it, which you will be, because it's pretty monotonous work. You're doing the same thing over and over again. So just going to the different troughs. I do like igniting the Potterington blend maybe before I go by the storm barn. That way I can pick up some more dinosaurs, and it's just more efficient that way. So like before I go up the stairs again, I will just ignite the blend to make more of the Dinosaur Propellant. Then I'll go to the storm barn, then just back up the stairs. If I get some more Dinosaur Propellant up there, I'll ignite it again, and as I'm going to this next trough, I'll collect from the storm barn. So that's basically the method. It's a bit monotonous. You're doing a lot of running too, which can be a bit annoying, but you do have a little bit of AFK parts. So it might be something to do while you're watching something and not really paying full attention. But you can see it is really good GP per hour, like already 800k, and I'm just showing you how the method works. So it's pretty crazy how much money you can make, especially when you become pretty efficient at it and figure out the different routes and everything. And so this next method is one of my favorites. It's killing lava strykewyrms, and there are a few requirements, one being level 94 Slayer. And then highly recommended but not required is the Elite Wilderness achievements. This will get you the Wilderness Sword 4, which will actually just note the Searing Ashes. So it's pretty useful to have. If you don't have the Wilderness tasks completed, the Death Note Relic works for this as well. However, you need pretty high archaeology level for that. And you should opt out of PvP. So the lava strykewyrms, they are located in the wilderness. They were a lot more tedious to fight and everything, especially when PvP was mandatory in the wilderness. But they're much easier to fight now that you can turn PvP off and there is no threat system. So Now, this method is pretty good. The searing ashes sell for over 50k each, so it's a great method, and you can make over 12 mil per hour. It will be a bit higher if you are on task. So if you do have a lava strikeworm task, you will make some more GB per hour. So for the lava strikeworms method, first thing that I would suggest doing is getting a Slayer contract. So you can do that by going to Erskine, just here at the Edgeville Wilderness border. And I'm going to look for the Lava Strikeworm Slayer contract. So depending on how many I'm going to kill, if you plan on killing 200 Lava Strikeworms, it would be better to get the 200 contract versus just getting a bunch of the 30s, but I'm probably only going to kill 30 or so just for this video, so I'm going to grab that one. You can also see I'm going to get 20% of the Slayer XP even if I'm not on task, so that is pretty good. If you have the Wilderness Sword 4, which you get from the Elite Wilderness tasks, you will want to have that with you. It will note the ashes from the Lava Strikeworms. You can also teleport to the herb patch with it, which is helpful. It gets you gets you there a lot faster. And they are just west of the herb patch, and you can see these are the Lava Strikeworms here. So all you have to do is investigate the mound, and there you go. So you will want to pray magic. They do have some ranged attacks, but otherwise you could just pray magic. You could even just use soul split, and that would work too. Lava Strikeworms do have a special attack. I killed that one a little bit too fast. But you can see here I got the ashes noted, so that is helpful. Now, another thing to note is you will not want to investigate these snowy mounds. Those are ice strikeworms, and you don't want to attack those. They don't drop the searing ashes. They're just not worth it. So only go for the lava strikeworms, which are the black mounds. So here you can see that special attack. Basically, the lava strikeworm is going to go underground and try and come up under you. That is going to deal a lot of damage, so all you have to do is just move away, as you could see. There was a pretty good drop, 200k drop, because we got some onyx bolts. So the strikeworms, they do have some other drops which are worth a fair bit. So it's not really just the ashes that you're going to make the money off of. They do have some other pretty good drops as well. And there again, that special attack, that time he brought me in, and you just move out of the way, and it's no problem. So that is basically it for the Lava Strikeworms. It is pretty quick getting back here, so you can go bank if you need to. But they are a fairly easy creature to kill, and it's consistent money, because each kill you're getting at least 50k from those ashes. So that is something I really like about these. If you are on task, you will be making a little bit more money, because your chance at the worm heart, spike, and scalp will be much higher, and those are a pretty rare drop, and they're worth quite a bit. So if you are on task, you will naturally make a little bit more GP per hour. And so those are the 3 high-level money makers I have for you today. I hope one of them will be helpful. All 3 of them will make you a fair bit amount of money, but they are a bit different. So I'm sure you will find one of them that suits you. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a while since I have uploaded, and I plan on uploading a bit more frequently now. I was taking a bit of a break and sort of just rejuvenating myself before Necromancy comes out, and we have a huge announcement coming out in a few days, and so I hope to make some more videos and get back into the swing of things. So if you did enjoy the video and want to see more content, definitely hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more exciting content to come. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.